Shedeur Sanders working overtime for Browns QB job despite fact he doesn't need it. One thing Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders rarely gets credit for is working hard for a job he or his brother Shiloh, who joined the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as an undrafted free agent in April, clearly does not need. Despite the negative stigma that the 23-year-old has battled since well before his steep fall in the 2025 NFL Draft, Sanders has done in Cleveland what he always has: attack each day with confidence while taking advantage of each reparable limited due to a crowded quarterback room he gets. Browns veteran quarterback Deshaun Watson, who will likely miss the 2025 season after rupturing his right Achilles tendon in January, has apparently taken Sanders under his wing, and both Sanders and fellow rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel are reportedly working overtime to earn roles on the field this fall. Watson has been an awesome teammate inside the quarterback room and meeting rooms and has been a great cheerleader for the four quarterbacks vying for the starting job, wrote Cleveland.com reporter Mary Kay Cabot. He's been especially helpful to the rookies in Gabriel and Sanders, who are working overtime to remain in the starting mix. Yet, videos posted recently on X reveal the Sanders family's 5,000-acre Texas ranch, including their own private gas station, prove how easy it would be for Shedeur to punt his NFL dreams. Toronto Argonauts of the Canadian Football League added Sanders to their list of 45 players they want on their negotiation list Wednesday, saving Sanders a roster spot in case he is eventually cut and wants to opt in. Shedeur also boasts a large following, lucrative endorsement deals, to opt in for Cash App or walk away. Sanders boasts a large following, lucrative endorsement deal, and a ready-made job with Coach Prime in Boulder if the NFL doesn't work out, or when his playing days conclude. The Browns selected Sanders in the 5th round of the 2025 NFL Draft with the 2024 pick, 2 rounds after drafting Gabriel, 94th overall, out of Oregon. Despite being touted as a top 10 pick and an option for the New York Giants at no 3, Sanders' freefall was attributed to several factors. Those include his perceived lack of physical gifts, his behavior during the draft process, and the perception of his family's influence. Some analysts and team officials also point to his on-field decision-making and his tendency to take unnecessary sacks. Meanwhile, some see a coordinated effort by the NFL to humble the son of Hall of Fame cornerback Deion Sanders, who coached Shedeur for 1 year at Jackson State and 2 at the University of Colorado, and who some feel could eventually replace Shedeur's NFL head coach. Yet some say it's Sanders and not Gabriel who appears best positioned to eventually wrestle the Browns starting quarterback job from veterans Joe Flacco, once the perceived favorite to win the nod when the Browns host the Cincinnati Bengals in the season opener on Sept 7. And Kenny Pickett, who insiders are conflicted on if Sanders could just get the reps to prove it. Sanders was named a first-team All-American by several publications, including College Football News, in 2024. He also won the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, which goes to the top quarterback in college football. Shedeur Sanders moves differently, always has. While most would rest on legacy and hype, Shedeur grinds. And now, with whispers turning into chatter about his NFL potential, the Colorado quarterback has been spotted working overtime in a move that's turning heads, especially in Cleveland, where the Browns are eyeing quarterback talent with a quiet urgency. The twist? He doesn't need the job. Not yet. Maybe not ever. But he's working like it's all on the line. Let's rewind. Shedeur Sanders, son of Hall of Famer Deion Primetime Sanders, is no stranger to pressure or spotlight. Raised in a world where cameras never stopped rolling, expectations were sky high from the beginning, but he's always carried that pressure with a calm that belied his age. Cool, poised, deadly accurate. By the time he transferred to Colorado to join his father in one of college football's boldest experiments, skeptics had plenty to say. They questioned the flash, the style, the Instagram-ready entrance in sports cars and shades. But when the cleats hit the turf, Shedeur silenced all of it. Week after week, he dissected defenses with an NFL-caliber arm, elite pocket presence, and an IQ that made scouts take notes. Yet here's the strange part. He didn't declare for the 2024 NFL Draft, despite projections placing him comfortably in the 1st round. Most players would jump. He stayed. It wasn't about money. Thanks to NIL, Shedeur already earns more than some rookies. It wasn't about fear. His game tape speaks for itself. It was something else. Hunger, timing, and maybe a dash of legacy making. Fast forward to this summer. Reports began surfacing that Shedeur had been seen in Cleveland working out with a few Browns offensive coaches, trading notes with current players, and even doing private film sessions. Not officially invited, not officially part of the roster, but present, locked in, like someone who had everything to prove, not everything to lose. Why the Browns? Cleveland's quarterback situation has been a riddle for years. Deshaun Watson, the franchise's big investment, has struggled with consistency and injury. Behind him, a revolving door of backups and emergency plans have done little to ease concerns. The franchise needs stability, not just talent, but presence, a voice, a leader. And Shedeur, he checks every box. But again, he doesn't need this. Not now. Not with another year at Colorado to sharpen his already surgical skill set. Not with a global brand growing by the day, sponsors knocking, cameras rolling. So why is he grinding like he's QB4 trying to crack the roster? Because Shedeur Sanders doesn't play for survival, he plays for dominance. Working overtime isn't about desperation, it's about discipline. For Shedeur, every rep, every meeting, every film session is a rehearsal for greatness. Being at the Browns facility, soaking up NFL-level knowledge, and simulating the pro environment before he's even eligible isn't just prep, it's a statement. It says, I'm already here in spirit. I'm already thinking like a pro. And when I arrive, I won't be learning the ropes. I'll be pulling them. Some NFL insiders believe it's more than just a sneak peek. Shedeur's presence in Cleveland could hint at an eventual fit, not necessarily through the draft, but down the line. Maybe he sees a future where he chooses his destination rather than waiting for one to choose him. And maybe Cleveland, a city starved for football glory, is the stage he's eyeing for Act 2 of the Sanders legacy. Still, all of this circles back to the real heart of the story. Why work so hard for something you don't need yet?